we've cut some of these. Let's see how they look. Let me pull them apart. Oh, look at all that marshmallow goodness, man. That is gonna be so good. Hello, cats and kittens. Mama Cat is here to help you with some cooking. We are going to be doing Rice Krispy Treats today. It is a super easy recipe. If you've never cooked before, this is one of the best ones to start with because it only has 3 ingredients. It cooks up really quickly and the recipe is really easy to follow. So if you want to level up your cooking with Mama Cat Gamer here, come on along. We're going to teach you how to make Rice Krispy Treats today. For Rice Krispy Treats, you basically need just 3 ingredients. You need some Rice Krispies. Any kind is fine. You can do the generic version or the name brand. Either is good. You need some marshmallows and you need some butter or margarine, whatever you prefer. All right? I have 8 cups of Rice Krispies. I have 8 cups of marshmallows and I have 1 stick of butter. Your tools that you need for making Rice Krispies include a spoon, a 9 by 13 pan, and a large saucepan. You want it to be big enough that you can fit all of the Rice Krispies and marshmallows and butter into them. You also need some wax paper and some cooking spray. We are going to roll the dice for our random mix-ins, okay? We have peanuts, we have more marshmallows, we have some dried fruit. In this case, I have dried cherries. You could use any dried fruit, dried cranberries, raisins, those all work great. Mini M&Ms and some chocolate chips. All of that is great. You can also mix in peanut butter even if you like that kind of thing. All right, let's see what our roll is gonna be for our add-ins. Oh, that's a 1. That is the double mix-in choice, and I think we are going to choose the M&Ms and the extra marshmallows. The first thing we want to do is spray our 9 by 13 pan with a nice even coating of the cooking spray. Make sure to get in the corners and along the sides. That keeps our Rice Krispies from sticking. We are also going to put a little bit of spray onto this wax paper, and you'll see why we're going to use this wax paper in just a little bit. The first thing we are going to do is put the butter into the pan there. It's kind of stuck up like that. We are also going to turn on our heat here. We're going to turn it on to medium or medium-low. The reason for that is anything with sugar in it burns very easily. You never want to do this on high heat. You can see our butter is melting very nicely. We want to keep it on the medium to medium-low heat so that the butter does not burn, right? Butter can also burn too. We also don't want it browning. There are some times in recipes where you do brown the butter, but this is not one of them because you don't want brown Rice Krispies. Butter is nice and melted. Let's pour in all of these marshmallows all at one time, and we are going to stir them all the time here, okay? We don't want any burning on the bottom. We also want the butter to coat the marshmallows evenly. So we are going to stir, 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 stir. You can see that the marshmallows are melting. They're not quite done yet because you can still see that they look kind of like marshmallows here. Keep stirring the whole time so that the marshmallow mixture does not burn on the bottom of the pan. If you just let it sit there, it's going to burn. You don't want to do that. And this is almost done. You can see where it's really becoming more smooth textured here without the little mini marshmallow look. You can also use regular size marshmallows, but they take a little bit longer to melt, so I like to use the mini marshmallows instead. Now that looks great there. That's pretty much what we're looking for, nice and smooth texture, okay? We're gonna pour these Rice Krispies all in all at one time, okay? You can hear that nice crispy going. That's fun. We're gonna stir from the bottom all the way up to the top, okay? You can see how you got an extra marshmallow there. We want to distribute the marshmallow mix evenly on the Rice Krispies themselves. So that means stirring up from the bottom. Sometimes you have to turn the pan too. That helps you get it up from the bottom. Okay, stir from the bottom. We're kind of just folding it over as we go. All right, now I had some marshmallows as part of our mix-in, so we're gonna put those in right now. We're gonna mix those in because we want them to warm up and melt just a little bit. Now you can turn the heat off once you get to this point. You don't want the Rice Krispy Treats to burn. Again, keep stirring the whole time. All right, now those other marshmallows are mixed in very nicely, so let's put it into our pan. These are ready to go into our prepared pan. We're just gonna pour it all in there. We use our greased wax paper to press these Rice Krispy Treats into the pan, all right? We want it nice and even, okay? Spread it out to the sides. Make sure you get it into the corners as well. Our second mix-in, based on our roll, is some M&Ms. Now this is fun because it adds some color to our Rice Krispies. However, I'm only gonna sprinkle it on about half of our Rice Krispies because the boys in the family can't do chocolate, they get migraines. So we're gonna just sprinkle it on half for us girls. And then I'm gonna press these in so that they stick a little bit. And there you go, that is our Rice Krispy Treats. Now we have to let it cool off for about 20 minutes and then we'll be able to cut into these wonderful dessert squares here. It is time to cut into these beautiful Rice Krispies. They are gonna be so good. Now I use this kind of spatula that has a little bit of an edge on it. It's designed to be able to cut things too. This is a fabulous tool to have. Now, a regular knife is going to work just fine. You don't have to worry about that, but we're gonna use this because it's easy. And all I'm gonna do is gonna go push down like this, okay? See, would help if I could, cut straight, okay? And we want to encourage responsible eating of Rice Krispies, so we're going to make these a little smaller, okay? See how nicely that cuts? It just makes it so easy. I'll put a link to something similar in the description below for you. But again, use what you have, okay? Great places to find cooking tools besides online or at the store include thrift shops. When I was a poor college student, I actually got a nice set of pots and pans for like a few bucks at a thrift store. And that we've cut some of these. Let's see how they look. Let me pull them apart. Oh, look at all that marshmallow goodness, man. That is gonna be so good. So good. All right, it's time to give these a try. We had Rice Krispies with added in M&Ms and marshmallows, so let's give that a try. It's sticking to my fingers. That is really, really good with some extra chocolate in it. You don't need to have these add-ins, but if you do add things in, it makes them uniquely yours. So again, don't be scared to give these a try. This is a super easy recipe. And if you've given it a try, let me know in the comments below. If you had some add-ins, let me know what you added in. I love to hear some new ideas. And give us a like, subscribe so you can catch more recipes. We'll be doing pita pizzas in the future, along with some other super easy recipes for you. This way you can learn how to cook at home. It's super easy. Don't be intimidated by cooking at home. It will save you tons of money over ordering out, and you can make the recipes your own. And it's not hard to learn how to cook. Just follow along with us and you'll be learning more every time, and you'll be leveling up your cooking skill. We'll see you again soon, cats and kittens. Hi, baby. Hi. Hi.